You and someone else earn the same salary, same city, same age. 10 years later, one is stressed. The other is calm, confident, and financially ahead. This gap isn't luck. It's not intelligence. It's not education. It's how their brain was trained to think about money. This matters because most people think money problems are income problems. They're not. They're decision problems. Let's make this clear. In the book Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explains this. Money success has little to do with how smart you are and everything to do with how you behave. That's the core difference. Poor thinking is short-term behavior. Rich thinking is long-term behavior. Here's what that actually looks like in real life. Poor thinking sees extra money and asks, "What can I buy now?" So bonuses disappear, raises vanish. Side income turns into lifestyle inflation. Rich thinking sees extra money and asks, "How can this make me money again?" That's why investors reinvest. Entrepreneurs re-inject capital, and builders delay upgrades. Same money, different question, second difference. Poor thinking depends on one source of income, one salary, one employer. In Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki explains this clearly. The poor work for money. The rich build systems where money works for them. That's why poor thinking adds more hours, more shifts, more burnout. Rich thinking adds leverage, skills, assets, ownership. Third difference. Poor thinking avoids tracking money. No budgeting, no net worth check, no clear picture, because numbers feel uncomfortable. Rich thinking does the opposite. Every expense is visible. Every leak is identified. You don't improve what you don't measure. Fourth difference. Poor thinking wants safety, guaranteed income, no risk. But here's the uncomfortable truth from Naval Ravikant. The biggest risk is staying dependent forever. Rich thinking takes small, controlled risks early to avoid massive dependency later. Fifth difference. Poor thinking copies lifestyles, cars, phones, vacations. Rich thinking copies processes, how people invest, how they allocate time, how they compound skills. That's why one looks rich and stays broke, and the other looks boring and builds quietly. Now here's the most important part. Poor thinking believes money will change them. Rich thinking knows identity changes money. If you see yourself as someone who only survives, you'll always make survival decisions. If you see yourself as a builder, your choices change automatically. This is part 1 of a series. In part 2, we will break down the one daily habit that secretly trains poor thinking even in motivated, ambitious people. Most never notice it, and that's why they stay stuck. Thank you for watching 10 Factory.